I said to Karen when we were at the guest cottage.
Yeah, I didn't need to say
I know, but I still call it the dance.
no, but they're not disability. That's why I called it the garage.
Oh, in that case.
Excited about this day. Oh, she's running. She's going. She's leaving.
Oh yes, it's my favorite here in the park.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yay!
There's a thumbs up.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness Chris and Kim get hitched. Woo! I want everyone to just take a moment. Look around. Take in this incredible setting. Appreciate the beautiful souls we are surrounded by. And think about why we have come here today. We have all traveled thousands of miles, by land, by air, by sea, to bear witness to the union of Kim and Chris. Today is a celebration. It's a celebration of love and commitment. When two people love each other, like Kim and Chris do, they make a promise to spend their lives together. This promise is a responsibility. It's not only marrying the right partner, but it's being the right partner. It's being the shoulder to cry on, the belly to laugh on. It's a promise to look after each other, to inspire each other, to respect each other, to forgive each other, to comfort each other, and to be there for each other no matter what happens in life. Today, we celebrate that promise. It's important to Kim and Chris to recognize that today is not just about celebrating them, but each other. Kim and Chris's relationship is born out of the people that surround them today. You guys. Everyone here has helped and become a part of this relationship. And it's fitting that you are all here today to celebrate their marriage. And celebrate we will.
Yes.
I'd also like to acknowledge those that aren't here to celebrate with us. Kim's dad, Terry, who passed away in 2015, and his parents, Kim's grandparents, who are two of the most important people in Kim's life. Kim wishes that Yen Yen and Yeya could have met Chris, but she says that they would have loved him and 110% would have said to marry him.
Oh.
On that note, should we do that? All right, so where do I begin? Let's go back to the very beginning. Kim was born an orphan in Hong Kong and grew up in a loving family in California. When she was 18, she moved to New York City, baby! Represent! And stayed there, carving a career out for herself, until one day, in 2012, in the Boom Boom Room, where all great love stories start, she met one Christopher Spearpoy. Chris was born in New Jersey, grew up in London. He lived a very reserved and quiet life, which Nick and Seb will tell us more about later. When he was 24, he moved to New York City, baby. Carving out a career for himself, and no one knows quite what.
It's true, what does he do? I don't know. It's weird, it's weird. What is his job?
In 2012, in the Boom Boom Room, made famous by Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, he met one Kimberly Marr. Now, Chris had heard about this Kim girl prior to their meeting, through his mates, Dom and James. Where's Dom? There's James. Put yourselves out. There we go. And Lauren too. Dom and James and a gaggle of friends had met Kim while on vacay in NYC a few years previous. Dom warned Chris that Kim was a ball buster and has very high standards for dating men. He said, she loves video games and she'd kick your ass. So back to the Boom Boom Room. When asked about his first impression of Kim, Chris said, I was really drunk. He said he does remember that Kim was a super conversationalist and stunningly beautiful. And I think we can all agree. Kim remembers that first meeting similarly and probably more clearly. She recalls thinking how easy it was to talk to Chris. Kim says she can rarely talk to someone and also be physically attracted to them at the same time. Unfortunately, Chris was taken at the time, so good conversations was as far as they got. Cut to 2 years later, 2014. Chris posted on Twitter asking the world, why is Bill Gates trending? Kim saw it as a chance to reconnect and replied. Soon thereafter, Chris asked Kim out on their first date. And we can all pay respects to Bill Gates and the other person who said that.
Thanks, Bill
Club
Gates.
Which is behind the door. Okay, so the first date. Some of you have probably been to Nurse Betty's in the Lower East Side. It's a small, dark, intimate bar. One would think it's the perfect date spot. That is, once you get there before the burlesque starts. Now the date was going great. Good convo, a little bit of flirting, when Chris excuses himself and goes to the bathroom. While in line, Chris meets one of the burlesque dancers getting ready for the show. Who are you here with, sweetie? She asks. I'm on a date with this girl, Kim, over there. Oh yeah? Where's she from? From California, Chris replies. All girls from Cali are sluts. Sorry about my dancer voice. Chris goes back to his seat and the burlesque show starts. Now, the burlesque show at Nurse Betty's is famous for its audience participation competition. Sure enough, after the burlesque dancer finishes her show, she asks the audience, is there a Kim here? A slutty girl from Cali? Kim, mortified, is forced to get up on stage for a butt wiggling competition. As Kim recalls the event, I didn't win. I'm a good Christian, and I don't believe in my ass. But I could have slayed it if I wanted to.
Yeah!
Presuming Chris had put Kim up for it, the date ended quickly thereafter. Chris walked Kim home, and he did not try to kiss her goodnight. A little while later, determined as ever, Chris asked Kim out on a second date on Google Chat. Kim typed, I get the idea you're not ready to date. I think we should just be friends. Chris got angry and didn't agree. Kim typed, #true. Which is the other hashtag for today. A few months later, after their not quite perfect first date, Kim left Chris a voicemail. They started hanging out as friends, playing video games, Kim kicking Chris's ass, obviously. And Kim noticed that Chris had changed. He was more mature and honest, and he slowly gained Kim's trust. Chris asked Kim out on a date again, and this time she said yes. They went to Central Park, and things went much better. Thankfully. Kim didn't feel love until she met Chris. She says that Chris has shown her what love is. That is unconditional and annoying. It's not easy being with Christopher Spearpoint, Kim points out. She describes Chris as a tornado. She says he's a difficult man, but she wants to do life with him. It's not all perfect, they fight, but the fights are humbling. Chris can always admit when he's wrong.
Yes. Oh, not everybody.
Compromise and talking is how they make their relationship work. That and playing music and dancing together.
Yes.
Kim believes the person you want to argue and live life with is the person you want to marry. Kim says you can always count on Chris when things matter. He's always one step ahead. He treats his family, his friends, everyone so well. He loves people without expectations of getting anything back. He believes in the best of people. Kim says he accepts me for who I am with all my flaws. He is the glue that can always fix the broken parts of me. Chris has realized how lucky and privileged he is since meeting Kim. He describes Kim as a shooting star. Kim carved out her life because of herself. She has succeeded against the odds because of her immense positivity, drive, and independence. Kim never ceases to amaze Chris. She is a mentor for financially disadvantaged Chinese immigrants, and she gives a lot back. Kim doesn't care about materialism. She could be at the Ritz or In-N-Out Burger.
Jack in the Box.
Chris says Kim had to settle for him. He says most women normally find out he's an arsehole, but Kim has an abnormal tolerance.
Yeah, baby.
Over time, their relationship has only gotten better and stronger, and long may that continue. Cut to Christmas 2016. Chris and Kim are on holidays in Costa Rica. Kim had a feeling Chris might propose. Well, because she found a receipt for a ring back in September, so they were along 3 months. For Christmas that year, Kim opened her present, and it was a wallet. Kim kept looking inside the wallet for a ring, but alas, it was empty. And still is after this wedding. Maybe Christmas night, she thought. Nothing. What about Boxing Day? Nothing. Chris said he waited until the 27th of December because he wanted to be sober. That morning, Chris and Kim got up early for a sunrise swim. They had this golden beach with crystalline waters all to themselves. After they got out of the water and laid down on the sand, Chris told Kim, "I have another present for you, but it's not a present, it's a promise." Chris proposed, they cried, and embraced. Over Kim's shoulder, Chris saw a jogger giving him the thumbs up. Chris gave him one back. An engagement is a promise to marry. And a marriage is a promise to love. Love is one of life's great unknowns. It's intangible, it's indefinable, it's a rush of energy, it's a punch to the gut. It's complicated, it's life-changing, it's exhilarating. Now, I'd like to ask Chris's sister Caroline to come up to make a small reading.
Love each other from this day forward, and these will be the hands that you hold tomorrow and the next day and into the next decade. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as you build your life together, the hands that will touch you with love and tenderness through the years, and the hands that will comfort you like no others can. These are the hands that will hold you through grief, fear, and hardship. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will hold your family together and that will give you strength when you need it. These are the hands that, when wrinkled and spotted with age, will still be reaching for you.
Chris and Kim are now going to exchange their vows. Kim, we'll go first.
Chris, our relationship in this experience is the most special thing that has ever happened to me. From the moment I met you, I knew there was something special about you. I couldn't believe there was an attractive man that could hold a conversation who was also living in New York City. What luck. I don't remember much of what we talked about other than laughing a lot and finally asking you if you were in a relationship. And when you said yes, I thought, of course, you're amazing. After what seemed like years, we went on our first date. The date went horribly wrong. Lesson learned, never take your first date to a burlesque bar and force them to cross the date. After that date, it was inevitable that there wouldn't be a second, not because I didn't like you, but because I knew you weren't ready to be in a relationship, and I knew I wanted you in my life, even just as a friend. A year later, we tried a first date again, and here we are now, in this beautiful town, experiencing this moment surrounded by our friends and family, and I can't think of any other place that I'd want to be than right here. Chris, I love you more. Chris, I love you more than words can describe, and more than what I've ever known love to be. You've taught me so much of what it's like to love without condition or expectation. You inspire me every day with your integrity, your loyalty to your friends and your family, and your ability to honor your professional commitments without bringing the stress of work home. I love you for everything that you've done for me, flying with me to be with my family when my father passed away, buying me cookies when I had my surgery, and for making me feel safe and secure even when life wasn't perfect. You've taught me what a true partnership is, and I can't wait for our future, for the adventures ahead, and for the next chapter in our lives. I hope we can have a big family, so I can send off little boys and girls into the world who can give the love and life, the same love and life to other people who are as fortunate as I am to experience your love. So here are my promises. I promise to grow with you. I promise to cherish you every day we are together. I promise to always communicate with you. I promise to always love you and always tell you I love you. I promise to always call you my stinks as long as I'm your cranky. And I promise to always let love prevail even during tough times and to always run towards you rather than away from you. I love you, baby. Let's do this.
Kimberly, I've never known a love like this, that I could love like this. I vie for your strength of character, your smile, your happy-go-lucky attitude, and a positive outlook in every scenario. You are the light of so many people's lives. To understand you were found in the stairway of a rundown building in Kowloon says it all. look at you now. Words cannot describe the power and beauty of our relationship. I think it's for us to feel and clear for everyone to see. I vow to love you with all my heart. I vow to keep you safe when you feel threatened, to pick you up when you are down. I vow to share and try new experiences with you forever, push the limits of this privileged life that we have, and always keep it interesting. I vow to listen and to listen and be patient. Sorry, I had to laugh. And always forgive, as you know I do, because I forget it. I vow to make you laugh through thick and thin, and that comes naturally for me. I vow to build on this foundation the commitment that we have today for our new family, our friends, and most importantly, ourselves. The road ahead is one of excitement and adventure. I'm honoured and truly humbled to be your partner. I've never been
All right. Can we have the rings? All right. Chris, can you take Kim's ring? So, your ring finger, actually Kim told me this. Your ring finger is a direct line to your heart. These rings are a reminder to the commitment and promise you are making today. Chris, repeat after me. I, Chris, take you, Kim,
I, Chris, take you, Kim,
to be my lawfully wedded wife,
to be my lawfully wedded wife,
to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
until death do us part.
until death do us part.
Put on the ring. Kim, repeat after me. I, Kim, take you, Chris,
Take you, Chris,
to be my lawfully wedded husband,
to be my lawfully wedded husband,
to have and to hold, from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health, until death do us part.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. By the power vested in me by discountofficiants.com.
Yeah.
I pronounce you husband and wife!
Nice one.
Everyone can make their way towards the pool.
Well done, man. It was
Hey,
pretty good.
nice to meet you.
Victor.
Victor.
Look, you're